Welcome back to part 23 of How to Cope with Cancer by Infinite Motive. Today's topic is chronic uncertainty. This is something that you'll be dealing with from the start to the present. You will, upon diagnosis, experience high levels of uncertainty regarding the cancer itself, what this means for your future, your career, your relationships, and this uncertainty will spread to those around you, your caretakers, your family, your friends, and the emotional toll that will take will create situations that are unpredictable because you never know how people are going to respond and what kind of grace and understanding those around you are willing to show, or how even you will react to something so extreme. And this uncertainty is going to follow you into treatment. And, when you're sitting there being told about a clinical trial and you have to sign your life away on it in hopes that you're going to have an improved prognosis, there's going to be extreme uncertainty there. When you're down in the dumps and feeling at your worst with your cell counts low, nadir approaching, there's going to be times where you're faced with just not the faintest clue as to what could be next, and it makes it difficult to keep moving forward. And because of that, the focus that you need to have is only on the immediate steps that you can take right in front of you. Because anytime you take that bird's eye view, it will be overwhelming and it won't do you any favors, because it's not something that can be all solved at once. When you're in that position, the best you can do is take things into the immediate steps that you can take right now, the directions that you can follow, the movement that you can make, the certainty that you can provide others that are also going through this moment of feeling lost and not knowing what to do. These are all things that you can focus on that it'll alleviate some of the uncertainty. It won't make it go away completely. But when you can acknowledge what you can control, then it'll give you at least some sort of foundation to stand on. Ways that you can help yourself with this focus would be meditation, practicing grounding techniques, things that are going to keep you present in this moment. And obviously people have different views on meditation and how powerful they think it might be or not be. But when you're in these situations where the only way to save yourself mentally is to be present right here, right now, then meditation becomes an important part of getting through this process. And that uncertainty will follow you into survivorship, because even once you've, according to those around you, beat the cancer and it's been celebrated, that doesn't change the fact that you're still going to have follow-up checkups. Every time you get sick and it feels a bit strange, it's going to creep into your mind that, is it back? Am I relapsing? The anxiety of having to do checkups where you're waiting for the results on blood work, on biopsies, all these things are going to create uncertainty for you. And the coping mechanisms that I'm offering with meditation and taking things down to just one step at a time, that's why I push the micro through the macro, because you're breaking things into the micro, just the smallest possible piece of what you can do right in front of you. And that will keep you from losing sight of the goal and becoming overwhelmed to the point where you just shut down. Another key part of it is you have to reframe how you look at your cancer journey. Create a new narrative in your mind of the person that you've become, who you are now. With your new experience that you've had, you have tools and abilities and perspective that many others have never had in life. And because you've faced these challenges and you're overcoming, as much as the new normal is maybe not what you would have chosen, and it can be filled with anxiety, possibly depression, But if you frame this as a worthy challenge for you to conquer and for something that you could grow from and ultimately become a better person from, then you can tweak how the chronic uncertainty affects you and possibly even use it to your advantage moving forward, obviously, once you've processed most of this. And this is all obviously in relation to cancer, but the key to understanding this is also knowing that everybody has chronic uncertainty in their day-to-day life. Most people are going through the motions of what they think they should be doing, what they've been told that they should be doing, without even really knowing, is this who I am? Is this what I was supposed to do? Am I missing out on something else? And understanding that everybody is going through this in some way, shape, or form, and that everybody has their hill to climb, might provide you a little bit of peace and perspective, knowing that you're not alone in this battle. And especially with those going through cancer, everybody experiences a pretty comparable amount of uncertainty going through this process. Focus on what's right in front of you. Don't overwhelm yourself with the big picture. The results are going to be the results, and that's all inevitable. All you can control is your response to those things around you. That's part 23 of How to Cope with Cancer. Please give us a like, share, follow, comment about your experiences and bouts with uncertainty. Give us a follow on infinite.motive on Instagram, Infinite Motive Official on YouTube, and I'll see you guys for the next part. Thank you so much for following along.